In 1620, while the Mayflower was in Provincetown, 18 of its men sailed in a small shallop, searching for a place to live. They came to present-day Eastham, where they were met by a group of Nauset. After a brief but violent encounter, the English left towards today's Plymouth. In 2020, we remember this first encounter. We explore its meanings for today and tomorrow.
Welcome everyone, my name is John Hanlon. I'm working on the Eastham 400 Sunset series and Campfire series this year. Today we're going to speak with a student from Cod Community College, Alina Nigmatova. Hello Alina.
Hi John, hi everyone.
Where are you from, Alina?
I'm originally from Russia.
From Russia, okay. So, are you familiar with the story of the Pilgrims coming to Cape Cod in 1620?
Yeah, the very first time I think I encountered that story was in my English book on my 5th grade when I was in Russia.
Wow.
Yeah, we learned that, I think it was just like a few 5-sentence story about the Pilgrims. Because we're learning about the state of Massachusetts, I believe, that's why.
And what was kind of the general theme of the 5 sentences? Do you remember?
I believe my English teacher mentioned that these people arrived searching for freedom and I believe some religious beliefs.
Okay.
I believe some like one of those main points like they remember.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like going back, if I'm going back to the history about the Mayflower, like I know it's true.
So, how long have you been in America?
I believe it's gonna be drawn like around 10 years already.
10 years, okay. And what would you say about your story coming to Cape Cod is the same and different from what you think it would have been like for the Pilgrims 400 years ago?
Well, personally, my story was definitely very different from the native pilgrim seekers of the land. But I was searching and seeking for opportunities, I would say. But besides any other belief or ideas, I don't think I really had any of them. I mean, I really want to try like probably education in America, and I thought I really should try that when I came first year here. I mean, I have tried to come here like twice. So and eventually my decision why I stayed here was mostly because of my husband.
Okay. So, had you come here to work before, or you just decided you wanted to live here at the first time?
No, I came here for work.
Okay.
As a student, and for second time I came here as a student as well for work because the same employer called me back, and luckily I had a job offer from the same person, so it was easy for me to come back. And mainly my idea was like to work and then like the rest like try to travel, see the world around, or see at least some of the states in America. And of course I was always thinking and kind of inclined to education.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say like as pilgrims, my first steps to education also was failed.
So, like the Pilgrims failed at first, you say your first steps failed?
Failed to education because it happened to be very expensive.
Uh-huh.
Even applying to as a foreign student to Cod College happen to be like quite impossible unless you have like some sponsor or some relative down here who can sponsor you or a good friend of yours. Which was that time, first couple of years, I didn't really have anyone.
But then you found the PACT program.
Yeah, we found the PACT program. Unfortunately, I found the PACT program very, very, very late
Yeah.
for me. I wish I had found it the first 5 years.
So speaking, along those lines of your experience, what is it like to be an immigrant in America or on Cape Cod in 2020? How?
2020.
Yeah.
I mean, to be in general as an immigrant in America, I would say, America in general, like it's very full of diversity, and it's like boiling pot of different cultures, ethnicities, and people, different languages, and people from all over the world, which makes it easier in one hand when you get to know different people, and it's kind of like it's easier in a way that you don't have to be kind of like be intimidated too much. You think that way because you're not like you just have American people meeting you here. You have other cultures and other people. Like you're kind of just comparing yourself to other people around you. The same time, too many cultures, too many ethnicities, and too many backgrounds. It's kind of like a lot to absorb and a lot to kind of like try to how to say like combine, like try to combine your own background with their backgrounds, and at the same time, and then try to work it out. Because we all have different beliefs, ideas, and mindsets. So it's kind of interesting, but it's kind of like at the same time it's a little kind of very complex. Sometimes like you're trying to figure out some kind of issues, or some like building some ideas about something in general. Like you have to kind of know with whom you're dealing with, what culture, what ethnicity, what that person come from, kind of thing. But I in general, I kind of like this idea, like of the diversity. I think it's great, and I hope and I believe that we can all work out together, like peacefully.
And did you feel welcomed to America when you first came, or do you feel that way now?
Yes, first year when I arrived, very first year when I arrived as a student, when I was like, I think I believe almost 18-year-old, I was very warm welcomed by my employers, very first people I met, my landlord, and his family was very like nice and welcoming, trying to help around and explaining about their culture and their all different kind of ways around here, what to do and what not to do. It was very nice.
Great.
It wasn't just like hi and then bye.
Right.
Just live here and do whatever you want, figure out somehow. I was very lucky to meet nice people and be welcomed so nicely.
That's great. Well, that's the end of our segment. Thank you for joining us, and then good luck in the rest of your studies at Four Cs.
All right, thank you, John.
You're welcome. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you later.
All right, John.
My name is Joanna Hollick. I want to thank you again for your support of this program. I hope that you're enjoying the Sunset Series videos so far. Here at Eastham 400, we believe that an important part of history is the lasting significance that it has on our lives today. Specifically, we ask ourselves questions like, what impact does the first encounter have on our current world? How have local histories shaped our lives today? And what connections are there between Eastham 400 years ago and Eastham now? Just as the Mayflower passengers in the Nauset had to learn to live together under new conditions, in recent months we have had to adapt to new routines and different lifestyles. Just as the pandemics of the 17th century devastated Native American communities, our own communities are now feeling the effects of a pandemic. We are interested in hearing your own reflections and opinions on the way that this history has shaped our own communities and has impacts on our own lives. I invite you to share your thoughts with me by emailing me at jhollick@gmail.com. Thank you.